I don't get it. Is it not lagging anymore? All of a sudden my stream's not lagging. I'm gonna wait it out for like 5 minutes and see if the connection stays decent. I'll do this dungeon as a test. Like what? Why was it not good before, but now it's working fine? I don't get it. Okay, let's start this again. The Heart's Oasis. You know, Glide, we've known each other for a while now. I was thinking perhaps it's time we started living together. We could build us a lovely house in Lee Meg. Fill it with whatever your heart's desires. What are you saying? Thanks, but no thanks. Oh, you're so hard to win over, as they say, and here I was actually a little bit serious. Well, if you have a change of heart, do let me know. At your word, I'll make Lee Meg your forever and ever home. I jest. So, Tierbeck, I've been wondering how the boy Wright is faring. Is there any chance we might meet him in Lee Meg? If you're worried about him, sure, I can pick if he's asleep. Bring him to us. You're coming along, of course. Let me check something. Okay. I forgot about this place being like this. The lad looks well. It's done. I've merged the boy's dream with Lee Meg. Ah, you're the man from before. After you left, everyone in the village brought me lots of tasty things. I ate so much I felt like I was going to burst. We're pleased to hear that. Now I take it you are no longer plagued by nightmares? Not at all. I only have fun dreams now, like this one. It makes me not want to wake up again. Truly, if that's what you call it, it can be arranged. I have some chores to do, so I better wake up now. So long. What, did I say something strange? Let that be a reminder that pixies aren't to be trusted. Come now, it was just a jest. I prefer my mortals happy and alive and happy. I'll have you know, dead and unhappy ones don't give us fun dreams to harvest. But enough about that, we still have nightmares to vanquish. What do you say we investigate Amarang next? Sounds good to me. Based on my preliminary sniffing, the stench of nightmares is concentrated in Mordsuk. Can you tell us what manner of dreams are common there? As I recall, most dreams are to do with water. Folk going thirsty, searching for a water hole, that sort of thing. So their needs is simply for safety and survival. It stands to reason, given that the region is an inhospitable desert. Without further ado, let us make for Mordsuk and search for the source of the nightmares. Mordsuk, where is this? Mordsuk. I don't remember where this is. Amarang. Oh yes. The next quest. Oh, then. Okay, everything seems fine. Alright. Enough for me. This entire town, it smells so ripe, so tantalizing. What a dull and dusty place. There isn't a single pretty flower around, nor anything that looks tasty. Instead, I see these revolting worms everywhere. And people eat them. Ugh. Just thinking about it makes my stomach hurt. Well, to each their own, and to me, they look quite palatable. I can imagine them bursting in one's mouth, releasing the slimy goodness within. Perhaps I shall take some back with me. Oh, don't even think about bringing them to Lee Meg. I will murder you. I prefer nightmares at any rate. Speaking of which, we should get to work. As before, we are looking for a slumbering child. I doubt there will be too many of them in such a bustling marketplace. Can you be sure the child will be sleeping? On Lod's nightmares induce an unnatural drowsiness. Those affected cannot easily resist it. Should I stop this queue? Let me stop the queue. I'll do that another time. I'm not lagging anymore. So frustrating not being able to interact with dreams near directly. The smell on this child, he is of our source, I'm certain of it. Nina, please forgive me. Oh, don't worry about the boy. He's bone tired is all. Hasn't been getting much sleep of late on account of the nightmares. What is this? Is there something you need? Investigating nightmares, you say? Well, it's no secret why my son has them. We were traveling through the desert when his sister... I'm sorry, it's still too fresh. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got some errands to run. Don't worry about the boy, he's safe enough. Sleeping here, there, everywhere. What's good with this guy? Just, if you plan on heading outside, be sure to carry plenty of water, alright? Out there, it's a matter of life and death. Yeah, I'm sure it is. The boy is plainly in the grip of a nightmare, yet he gives off no scent. He's the source, and no mistake. Right then, let's tend to business before his father returns. Have at it, Hazel. With pleasure. Stop following us. Don't interfere anymore. I'm warning you. Oh, will you stop doing that? The child and I, we created a watery friend together. If you give it form, you will get hurt, or worse. Your ugly nightmares are no match for us. We'll take care of this one like we did with the others. It feels like a storm is raging in my belly. Why? Why must you torment me? I only want to fill this hole in my heart, a hole where a friend used to be. Alone inside that cramped old castle, how I long to see them. Now wait, just absolutely can't wait. I'm going to be sick. Thank goodness it didn't come back up inside the village. Alright, Glide, same as always. Is there any fighting in any sanctuary, ever? I'm not sure. So? Duck? Oh, yeah. What's going on? Which one am I attacking? Dude, what? What is this? I have black. What? Are you kidding me right now? Wow. I do no damage. Yeah. As far as storms and bellies go, I'd say that one was quite stormy. I can't believe you need to be the same class. What? You did it. You did it. Dependable as ever, Glide. Come, let's hurry back to Mortsuki and look on the child. We'll leave the talking to you. Oh. Yes! Yes! Huh. Huh? You weren't you just... Oh, still here, are you? You know this man, son. I suppose? Don't laugh, but I think I met him in a dream. In a dream. Well now, isn't that amazing? I said don't laugh. Sorry, it's just I don't remember when you were last so lively, but tell me, what kind of dream was it? Anil, I saw Anil. The same one then. I'm sorry I wasn't here. It must have been hard. No, it was different this time. This man, he appeared and trounced the water monster. But that's not all. At the place where the monster fell, flowers began to bloom. It reminded me of the promise I made to Anil, the promise that one day I'd fill Amarang with flowers. I see. One day, son. One day we'll make your sister's wish come true. Mark my words. Yay! Well, we have to go now, but whoever you are, I hope to see you again. Thank you, Pale Pixie, for helping me to remember. Pale Pixie? Wait, that's the other one. Unload. The boy is well again. Another job well done. But he was thinking Unload. Why do you suppose? As I understand it, his little sister died of thirst in the desert. Latching onto this ordeal, Unload had planted a nightmare in the form of that water monster. Though we were the ones who helped him to conquer the nightmare, ironically, its very existence that brought him hope. Nightmare brought him hope? Certainly something to chew on, but for now, let us return to Lee Meg. Another gate awaits. Ooh. Was I targeting the wings and those flapping? Hold up, let me see. Wow. The wings. Okay. Why are they making me go all the way to the top? Why is there no mounts here? That's the big thing. The hell? Can I make it there? Give me just a moment. Perhaps we can give her a little push. Come on, you won't get hurt. Woohoo! Whee! You can't go up the slide? Triggered. Can I even turn in this quest? I bet I can't. It's telling me to stay as Black Mage, but oh yeah, you can't turn in the quest. It's time to... well, actually it's level 73 now. Who knows? It's time to throw wide the gates of Amarang. Dear Beck, are you alright? You haven't uttered a word since we returned. Oh, I'm so sorry. I was deep in thought. That's not very pixie-like at all, is it? Go ahead, Glide. You know what to do. Hand out. Darkness dispelled. Let there be light. Oh, wait, what? I thought we were the Warriors of Darkness, and we don't want light. More dreams. Now there's bubbles in the sky. Ding, 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 ding. More dream bubbles. I look forward to seeing what fantastical shapes they will assume. Oh, that's about to happen. And that's that. Well, go on ahead to lead the ran. Come and see us when you're ready, right? Oh, so is this what happened the first time? First it becomes a bubble and then the next one. Bubble takes form. Slippy died. Cherries. This needs, like... You need to be able to see other people here. I assume you could bring a party here, I guess. It's not the same. Bing, bing, bing. Dear Beck is deep in thought. This is highly uncharacteristic of Pixie, and I can't help but worry. Thanks to you, we reclaimed the dreams of yet another region. I'm really, truly grateful, Glide. Now, about Unlawed, it's strange, but I can't help but feel as if I know them. And as you know, I built Lee Meg together with my departed best friend, but maybe, just maybe, that friend has... No, it couldn't be them. I'm being silly, yet set Titania free, Glide. Everyone knows that. Wait, do you mean to say that your friend was the previous Titania? Back then, they weren't Titania yet. They were simply a kind-hearted pixie who saw fit to befriend me, eccentric as I am. Together we built Lee Meg. Together we had the finest fun. They're very dear to me. That's why, no matter what, I want to protect our garden, like they protected all of us from the Sin Eaters. I see, close as you were, it isn't implausible that you would sense your friend in another form. The dream of being alone in a castle is suggestive indeed. And be that as it may, I do not see how Unlawed could be the reincarnation of your friend. After all, pixies are born of the souls of children. But wait, could it be that ether that is gathered? No, never mind. I'm sure I'm just being sentimental and silly. As I said, it's not pixie-like to overthink things. Let's do something fun and productive instead, like filling Amarang with happy dreams. Respect! Respect! Let me see... Reputations... The sylphs I'm missing. The heck? Okay, next I am going to do... I'm gonna continue, I think. What's going on? Who's doing that? Wait, what? What is that? Oh, company. What was I gonna do? Oh yes, continue. If I go ninja. What's this stuff? Oh. Drop the base. Bodybuilder by the way, bodybuilder by the way, bodybuilder. Jerk. Down for maintenance. Not that it'll do you any good, but we do have a Talos we've been meaning to repair. Meaning to repair? I can show you if you like. It'd certainly be nice to hear something other than Magnus's griping for a change. Oh, that's the one over here. Thou art come to examine the Talos. Saxo Panda. His blade. Truly a most vexing state of affairs. I thought mayhap a close examination might yield something of value. I see. The means to build Talos stone by stone are lost to us. 'Tis true. Here before us slumbers a most fine specimen. Indeed, were it not for a few minor failings, it would be in working condition. It will likely require naught but a few modest repairs and a suffusion of ether. Well, if you think you can get the thing up and running, far be it from me to stop you. What exactly do you reckon is the problem? I should stress that I have performed only the most cursory of examinations, though such arcane constructs are not wholly unfamiliar to me, as I did suspect from the first. It is host to a network of veins through which aether floweth freely. Or so it would, were it not for the several fractures which now impede said flow. How in the hells did you get all that from just a glance? I take it you thought of a solution as well then? To bridge these fissures require a material highly conductive to ether. Once in place, I believe it will be possible to restore the Talos to life. Might I prevail upon the acquire that which we require? Oh gosh. Not far beyond the walls of twine dwelleth a creature of living stone. The debitage, full sure am I that stone from such a being would prove most suitable to our need. Yosh! Very good. I shall have Thancred and Minfilia attend me in the remaining preparations. I spied but 3 obstructions of the flow of ether in the Talos, and thus would I ask you provide 3 stones of the debitage. All else will be made ready upon thy return. Yippoo! Okay. 13 quests to the far side. I'm worried about my grandfather. Breathing. Can't leave him alone in this condition. Alka 3 to the east. The heart of the party. We'll stay using that. Gangster's Paradise. Listen, I need your help. Please give this message to the merchants passing through from the Castarium. Catch him. It's a matter of life and death. I'd go myself, but I've got allergies. Get up. Creaky mill. Guess the priest. Tell you the windmill's nothing but trouble. No supply stuff. It's going in for you. Okay. Shouldn't be too hard to find the moles around here. Licks and they'll keel right over. Give them a few licks. Boom, boom. Give them a few. Where is the prankster? Oh, okay. Oh my gosh. Now these, if you got a moment, let me tell you about my friend of mine. She was a hard worker, but her real passion was for riddles, head scratchers, and the like, until she met her end at the hands of a horrible sin eater. Phronesis, I think they called it. Anyway, like a lot of miners, my friend kept a will, but she couldn't write a nice, simple one the same as everyone else. Oh no. It said that she buried something and that if we wanted to find it, we'd have to solve a conundrum. Trouble is, none of us can work it out, but I thought someone like you, with an outsider perspective, might see something we hadn't. It goes like this. On road leading afar, follow to the third star. Fear not the fall, look to the wall. At the first giant's heel, the brave wanderer must kneel. I can't make head or tail to it. Be honest, still, we're dying to know she buried when I wrote the riddle down in case you forgot. Stars, there are no stars. Help. Church warrant. Another traveler. Are you? Place is crawling with them, it seems. Just had one ask me local ruins, so I pointed them in the direction of Kelk. Tried to tell them about all the evil weapons skulking around the place, but I think my words are warning. The hell? This is a black man. I wanted one ear and out the other. With half a mind to go and... Are you the guy knocked out? Trouble is, I'm not a fighter, so I don't want to get myself killed. On the other hand, might have a chance. We go see the death bugger. Yolks on you. Gray coin, eggs, smash ones. There's Gillen and both of us. Another one bites the dust. And another one does. Doom 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 doom. Relatively minor issue. Look good for work. Yes. A team of miners in the Dragon Tail, but 3 of them are working well past the end of their shift. You to go out there and tell them to get back here now to see fair coin. The tab in the dark. Be back. Right hands. Honest. Ah, you there. Don't look the sort to turn your back on a man's down on his luck. Help me find it, would you? Here, take this lantern. This gemstone will glint when the light hits it. Bring it back to me, and I'll think of some way to pay you back. Scout's honor. Oh, is he? Yeah. Flower for a friend. Excuse me, sinner. I've been planning a journey into dangerous territory and need a bodyguard. Can you help me? My destination is the bridge that stretches across the northern chasm. Call me a sinner. Call me a seeker. Is the crafting gear better? Level 74 is 370? We have 350. Wow. But it doesn't matter right now. That don't matter right now. Stripe for the picking. Why must all matters pertaining to romance be so very problematic? My lady friend has sadly left the windswept plains of Amarang to seek a life of luxury, relatively speaking, in the Castarium. I fear that the passing of time may cause her heart to grow distant, so I plan to send a ring to serve as a symbol of our everlasting love. I finally bought one, my hard-earned savings, only to discover later that a substantial crack runs along the surface of its otherwise beautiful banded gem. Rather than spend another fortune on a ring of a replacement stone, I struck upon an idea. It would be far more economical to hire someone to retrieve a similar gem and affix it to the ring myself, and that, my friend, is where you come in. The risk of injury in the mine will be far outweighed by the gil I offer as a reward, I assure you. Yeah, okay, yeah. Annie, are you okay? Drink, therefore I am in trouble. No, don't hit me. Oh wait, you're not Golf. He's a local thug. I ended up saying all sorts of things like, "You're tough, do ya? My mate could wipe the floor with you." Gods only know what I said that. Ain't a word of truth in it. Of course, he didn't see the funny side. He told me to bring his friend of mine to fight, so I was wondering, could you go fight for me? I'll make it worth your while, I swear. Alright. Time to bully the bully. Prepare for the worst. Gods, the whole place is falling apart. My job is to order materials. I have a place. I'll work out which materials we should order. Help the people a ton, won't you? I knew you would. Yubi. Umado. Vessel while you sink. You there, new lad. Where are the others? Don't try to play me for a fool. I know what you're up to. I'm good, that's what. Expect me to pay for them. Shirking their duties, do they? Go in and get them, will you? It's time I gave them a stern talking to. Scavengers, assemble! Oh, my poor friends, left to be eaten by horrid beasts. I feel terrible about running away, but what choice did I have? No point in us all being killed now, is there? Finding someone to go in and retrieve the bodies, I mean rescue them, would absolve me of the blame, yes? If you could go to the ruins of Kelk to look for 2 more scavengers, I would be very grateful. Grateful, thankful, thankful. Why aren't these guys doing that? Did I jump on it? That's the first time I'm seeing that. I jump on their head with Assassinate. Wow. It's pretty good. Yeah. Why is it so strong? What is this? Lantern? Something's glimmering. We got me one. Yeah. I'm on his head. Yeah. I brought him, just like I said I would. Scrawny streak of piss like you. Don't make me laugh. I've killed sin eaters with my bare hands, so you won't even make me break a sweat. After I'm done with this feeble sack of shite, you're next. Since I'm feeling generous, I'll let you take off the first swing. Better make it a good one, because you won't get a second chance. Headshots. Wow. This whole time. Stop pummeling me. It's really painful. Bloody hells, you actually did it. Alright, let's head back before any of the wildlife takes any interest in us. Why would she leave me here? There's nothing for her in Yulmore. Whatever will I do now? Oops. There. What does that even mean anyway? There are people who need me. There is still work to be done. That's it. I should forget my sorrows for burying myself in my work. Poor choice of words considering I'm a miner, but enough procrastinating. There's digging to be done. Digger's gonna dig. Dig's gonna dig. What's behind door number 1? Hinges have seen better days. One good slam and the whole door is liable to fall. Crooked door frame. Frames wrapped in some shit. Akan. I don't even know what I did for the main quest. Let's just kill those 3 things. Out to take him down a peg or 2. I doubt he'll stick around here after a beating like that. I'll have to choose who I drink with more carefully from now on. Got a bad habit. Oops. Damn near earned me an early grave, and I'm lucky that you showed up when you did. Mighty thanks. Gods be good. It's worse than I thought. Alright, here's what we need. The paltry amount I will make from this is hardly worth the effort. That's all we can afford at present. Maybe if your prices weren't so extortionate, we get a bit more for our guild. This might take a while, but you've played your part. But uncoined though we are, it was worth paying you for their help. Consider me. Psych. Get hype! Alright, enough of your posing. We're going back to work. What takes you to leave me alone, then so be it. Someone said this before, I feel. I don't remember when, though. Now there's a man who smells like he's skinned a mole or two. You know it. Yes, that ought to do it. Give me a moment, I'll fix up a batch for the oil. There you go already. Now, give a good layup and climb to the top and spread this on the mauve bits. Don't ask me what they're called, I don't build the bloody thing. There's something over here. Top of the windmill. At the top, it's just me. Good work. I'm not sure if the creaking had any negative effect on the mill by itself, but it was bloody annoying. I suppose you're wondering what we'd need a windmill for in the first place, seeing as we've no crops to mill into flour. It's actually used for drawing up water from deep underground. Of course, if anything were to go wrong, we'd have a serious problem on our hands, and it's my job to make sure that doesn't happen. Anyway, here's your payment. You burned it. Whoa, where is this? What's going on? What is this? Whistle while you stink? Shirk? Oh, what? Annie, are you okay? You find it? I think so. I think I found your gemstone. I think so. I think I found your gemstone. It's a miracle. No, it's me. I think this should cover it. It certainly does, but from now on you'll pay up front for every drink. No more tabs. What? I wonder if I'll be able to find any more stones like that. Folk at the Crystarium use them as lenses and some sort of magical cannons, so they sell for a hefty price. If I manage to dig up any more, I'll take care not to drop them. Next time I might not have someone like you around to help me. Many thanks, my friend. Hey. Nothing's going my way. I haven't had a decent haul in ages. I might as well just hang up my pickaxe for good. Ooh. You're gonna need a rally. I don't know who you are or what you're doing, but your enthusiasm is somehow infectious. Yes, I should be thankful for what I have. I've got a steady job, a sort of beautiful home, and what more could I ask for? Hey ho, hey ho! Back to work I go. Those rocks won't know what hit them. Needs her anyway. I'm married to the job. Nothing cures a hangover better than spending hours smashing rocks in a dingy mine. Still gonna. So the four of you finally decide to show up and do some bloody work then. Four? But this bloke's not part of our team, is he? As far as I can tell, he's just passing through. What are you prattling about now? Huh? Haha, my mistake. When you get to my age, one person's shaped blur looks much like all the others. Must be these damned eyes of mine. Still, we could use an extra pair of hands around here. I dare say you're worth more than all those slack-jawed layabouts put together. If you're not here for the mining, you might as well take this as payment for rounding up my work. God's help me. Give all I got. Way too drip. Okay, we're one at a time. Thancred and Mephilia will return ere long with the remaining supplies we require. Thou succeed in procuring stone from the debitage. Fine specimens, one and all, you have my thanks. We need now but wait for Thancred and Mephilia's return. From end to end, the paths by which ether may flow through the Talos have been duly mended. They but require sufficient endowment. It's not moving. Strange, the core refuseth to stir. I fear the condition of this Talos is more dire than I previously surmised. The heart-driventh blood through a man's vein, so doth the core ether throughout the massive frame. Failing its repair or replacement, the Talos cannot be restored. So it was the heart after all. Thou didst foresee this outcome. Well, no, not exactly. We'd never gotten this far in trying to repair it, so we had no way of knowing the heart was the real problem. We tried to find another in case things turned out as they are now, but... Jerk? This isn't really my story to share. Please, Jerk, if something went wrong, maybe we can help. Jarek? Alright. After all you lots have done for me, I suppose it's the least I can do. Down for maintenance. Though the Talos yet wants for a beating heart, it would appear thine efforts were not for naught. What could be so terrible he'd want to keep from us? I hope Eric doesn't get in trouble for telling us what happened. Eric may come to regret his decision. Right then, the Talos, their hearts cannot be made of just any stone. You need a special sort with sufficient ethereal conductivity. Both it and the other materials used it in the construction of Talos bodies and mined in the same place. That place, of course, being here, the Hills of Amber. It was 3 years ago when she... No, I can't. I'm sorry, but we'll have to hear it from Thaf or someone else. What's wrong with this guy? Back to the tavern then. Still here, huh? You can ask again, but the answer's the same. Our trolleys are... Yo, that ain't it. Goddamn, Jarek. Can I at least finish so I didn't have to clean up your mess? Seeing how you made such quick progress in fixing that Talos and all. Probably thinking to help change things around here. I think you may be right. Gather your friends and I'll tell you what you want to know.
Magnus's wife was a miner, you know. Greatest prospector there ever was. When the golem heart started failing, she was the first to head out in search of more. Problem was, most of the veins ran dry ages ago, and finding fresh ones to tap's only gotten harder. But she wasn't one to be deterred. She just kept digging deeper and deeper. And then the mine collapsed. We labored day and night to clear away the rubble, but it took us 2 months to find her. To find her body.
Two months, man.
Magnus has never been the same since.
This damn Miami or whatever. Condo that collapsed. That's gonna take forever to extract and find bodies too.
Where is he, if you don't mind my asking?
Ah, yes, well, if he's not here, there's only one other place he'd be.
At the mine? Oh, never mind. Thancred's gonna talk to him and see that he has to do, Minfilia has to do what she has to do. You have to let go.
What? Oh, you again. How many times must I tell you? The trolley won't run! We'd be better off dismantling the damn thing and selling the parts for scrap. Now, piss off back to wherever you came from. And don't let me catch you around here again.
What were their names?
My son was named Skuli. My wife, Agna. Being here with them, it beats going home. Home stopped being home when I lost them. I thought to try and drown my sorrows, but somehow the bottle's never deep enough.
No bottle is. Believe me, I know.
You've lost someone too?
Not like you. Not my own flesh and blood. I grew up an orphan, so I never really knew what family meant.
Nakama.
Not until I met a man who offered to take me in and make me his pupil. He was a kindly soul, always looking out for me, like a father. Not that I appreciated that at the time, or anything else for that matter.
Lewiswa 1.0, oh my
I finally had a
god.
family. And then I robbed a young girl of hers. I did my best to make amends. to offer her comfort. But the more I look back on it, the more I realize just how inadequate my efforts were. I let her down. That is why I refuse to let her legacy die. In the end, all we can do is press on, for those we have lost, for those we can yet save. And that requires your Talos. Please, Magnus. You are our only hope of reaching Nabath Arain.
What rubbish.
She's not gone. No matter what you say or believe, she's not. We can still bring her back.
Pet pets? Oh my god. Why must you always treat me like this? Wait, what? I wish there was more we could do for you, I truly do. But after Agnes' accident, no one is allowed near those mines. If not for those damn Talos, she'd... Full well do I know the pain of loss and how heavily it can weigh on one's heart. Nevertheless, there is but one way forward. We must needs procure a new heart for the Talos. Staff, knowest thou any location wherein we might find the stone we require? No matter how scant the possibility, we would seize it. I told you near all of the vines were tapped dry years ago. I suppose if you really wanted to try, you may find something at Nuvi's leavings. Opened well before Talos became commonplace. Why the mining there was never quite as deep. You get there, look for Guthjon. Tell him I sent you, but don't be surprised if he tells you the same thing. An insistence is most appreciated. But I think it best Thancred joins thee in this search. Though be quick to deny it. His heart is in turmoil, his thoughts clouded. Be unwise to ignore his distress. He's fine. Off to somewhere, are you? At last, the lead on the stone we knew to power Talos. Can't very well have you go on your way. Lead the way. Titan bronze weapon coffer. Convenient distraction. I'd say we're long overdue for a good turn. I can only hope the good gods we feel the same way. Now, Nui's leavings was to the south, was it? Let's get going. It's vain. Charmless man. Have you seen a charm like this before? I found it among the stones brought from the mine. A lot of the workers wear these for good luck, and I expect whoever lost it is wondering where it went. It's the first time I've seen one made from cat's eye, so the owners shouldn't be so hard to track down. Go and look for them myself, but I've got too much to do here. I'll be able to go in my place. The graveyard's keeper is quite knowledgeable. Charms and whatnot. Why you always lying? Big sister is watching you. Could I ask you a favor? My two brothers set out for Mount Beyond Mines to see if there's anything worth salvaging. But they've been gone an awfully long time. Would you be able to go and look for them? I could go myself, but I hear the place is crawling with all sorts of nasty creatures. Fighting's not my forte. I don't expect you to do it free, of course. What's that you have there? Oh yes, cat's eyes charms like this were once used to ward off misfortune. The tradition began with the Church of the First Light, and gem represents their patron deity. Even though no one follows that old religion anymore, some of its customs remain, especially among the miners. You don't see many this exquisite, though. I seem to remember the fellow with an eye patch kept a similar charm around his neck. I might even be the exact same one. Never caught his name, but he's not hard to miss. The last I saw of him was leaving to mine Nuvi's leavings with some of the others. Alright, let me go up here. Seriously? I don't get it. Not in range. What is this? Yo, I'm tripping or something. What? Accuracy was reduced? It's on myself. "90 seconds. Where am I sending this? The yoke's on you. Good work. Good. Taking down a peck or two. Though we both profited from it, seeing the egg was just a test. I wanted you to slay a certain fossil called Ironbeak. Killed my brother while we were gathering abandoned timber near Mountain Bremen Mines. I was the one who dragged him along to the Goth's forsaken place, and he died protecting me. Ever since the day, I'm no hunter. Okay. Okay. Get it. Alright, let me see this. Oh, may I help you? A letter, huh? Let's see. My hardworking errand boy will deliver one pristine debitage soulstone, I believe should serve as a sample payment for my usual order. Not a bad deal from where I stand. Prepared to wait if you still need time to fulfill your side. I have to get a what? Had your master not given you the correct instructions? Oh my, this is highly irregular. You seem the dependable sort though. I'm sure you are more than capable of performing the task. If you put your mind to it, there are plenty of debitages roaming around here, but I hear the soul stones are often damaged in the process of slaying them. Let's not forget that I was promised on one in pristine condition. For what it's worth, I'll be cheering you. Two quests to kill the same enemy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm triggered. Is that a soul stone I spy? Yes, that's lovely. Alchemist will pay handsomely for one this large. Here's the ale you master requested, his usual order. May only be one bottle, but you won't find anybody else selling it in the whole of Almaray. Monopolies? Get on my way soon. Huh? Who are you? She was bloody right when she said it was dangerous here. We ran into a pack of coyotes. We were separated when we tried to outrun them. We got away, but I don't know what's happened to my brother. We found somewhere to hide. We help him. We look for him. Oh. Who's up there? Annie sent you to find us. Thanks, stranger. I'd better go and see if my brother is alright. I never thought I'd be so happy to see him. Now that we've got reinforcements, we should be able to carry on where we left off. It'll be a lot easier with someone to cover our backs. Hold on now, he didn't come here for that. Before we get ahead of ourselves, let me give you this. It's the least we can offer you, coming to our rescue. The Brother Load. If you're willing to take on some more work, we'd be glad for your assistance. We're hoping to repair our house and we'll take whatever help we can get. Split up and keep a closer look for some wood. What have you found? Nice and strong, free from rot. That should be enough for now. Two of us will carry this back to Twine. By the sound of it, Annie 9 was planning on paying for you for coming into our rescue. I'll tell her to throw in the coin for helping us with the timber too. Alright, what else is over here? Oh yes, they're saying to look out, don't be scared of the wall. What star? Those stars. Why are you on the thing? This is where a close friend of mine lost his life. He was a miner, one of the best. The other day he was attacked by a sin eater. After Daedalus stoneworks closed and the Talos fell into disrepair, he tried to find alternative methods for operating the trolleys, such as having them pulled by lizards. It was during one of these trials that he met his end. Though you are an outsider and never met him, it would mean a lot for me if you could join me in paying respects. Here, cast this fire into the ravine. It would be nice if you could see the flower, actually. Well, guess that's too much for this game. I wonder if he is watching us now, alongside all the other great Toronto of the past, maybe of the village and mountain. Meringue bear their name. My friend and I once dreamed of opening mines and naming them after ourselves. I still hold on to that hope, even though he is no longer with us. Until you too have lost loved ones, what do you do to overcome the grief? When the tears come, I let them flow. Yes, only by accepting the pain in our hearts can we hope to move on. I'm grateful for your kind words. I shall reflect on them as we journey back to the 12. Hold on, let me see something right quick.
Honest, grabbing. Oh, you can see the hyperextension. Yep, the left knee.
Oh, oops. Giannis. Don't get him. I'm glad to see you made it back. How went the hunt? That it is done. My brother has been avenged. He was one of the best miners this place ever saw. I should have followed in his footsteps instead of always trying to make a quick gill on the side. It was one. It was one of my bare-brained schemes that got him killed. I'm just as much to blame as that damn bird, and ever since that day, I've been too scared to set foot outside of town, and gave up on mining altogether. Maybe now I can find the courage to venture farther afield and broaden my horizons. Here you've more than... Where is it? Get him, Eli, get him, Eli. Okay, now I can... Lloyd, what's wrong with you? So I trust everything went well. Smash the bottle. No, what have you done? All that precious ale gone to waste. Well, it's not like I paid anything for it. If this is all I get by the way of competence, I haven't done too badly. I do feel tiny guilty about making you risk your life fighting angry rock giants again. I can hardly blame a man for finding his own entertainment though. Not much to do around here as you can see. But you've given me a few laughs, that's for sure. Gangster's paradise. There you are. The boys told me what you did for them. Now you might think that they're idiots for going to the Mount Barren mines to collect timber of all things. I mean, they're still idiots. Don't get me wrong, but the idea isn't entirely without merits. See, the closure of Daedalus Stoneworks meant that we had to rely on goods brought in from other lands, and the prices ranged from expensive to ludicrous. That's why we try to make do with what's available, which is, as you can tell, is not an awful lot. But no matter how hard we may be, we still have each other. I can't thank you enough. Seeing my brothers got home safe and sound. Well, that was the brother thing. There wasn't even a blue quest. It was just a regular one that had another extension. That is fine. Have you found a gem? Splendid, simply gorgeous. I hope you did not encounter any dangers while searching for it. I hear these are produced by gnomes. You can tell their age from the number of stripes on the stones they drop. Unfortunately, attempting to slay one of the brutes is likely to damage the precious gems that appear from its rocky hide. It's better than safer to retrieve them from those that have fallen naturally. In other words, where you find these stones, you will also encounter gnomes, hence my reluctance to hunt for myself. Whatever, man. I said whatever, man. Whatever, man. I said whatever. I was glad to have someone to hear my friend's tale, for in the telling I was able to look back on happier times. From this day forth, I will strive to uphold the ideals that we once shared, and in so doing, honor his memory. Accept this as a small token of my tick, 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 tick. What is this? Oh, this is the place where it converges. Okay. 2, 3, 4. This is showing. Hey, what? Where is it? Oh. Oh. Imagine. Shifts finished, has it? I didn't hear the bell. Suppose, whatever it says. Everybody out. Ether. Lord Sook. I'm tripping. I am tripping. And you trip it. Nabatharang. Let me just turn this in. Good work, Center. They all made it back in one piece. Hungry coyotes, of course, Star's work. Got like a whole set, it feels like. Whoa, what's going on over here? Whoa, jumping up and down. Sophia. Where are the fates? I feel like I haven't seen any fates up here. Cactus. Do 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 do. Oh, what's this? Evil weapon? Why is this? It's what? What kind of name? Traveling historian. May come to the rescue. 1,000 blessings upon you. And it only means my defense. Would you help me reclaim it? Oh. You can see the flood. Figure here. Third time's the charm. You see the flood ever so. Oh, so that's Nabatharang. Try to do that. You okay there, lad? Is he ready? Squad ready. I'm alive. Can it be true? But it is too early to celebrate. The youngest of our group is still missing. Please, you must find him. I will wait for you outside the ruins in case you need help carrying whatever is left of the poor little boy. Oh. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Phew. Does that count as a near-death experience? Cannot wait to tell my friends. But first, we should make a hasty retreat, yes? Of course it's at the top, and there's no other way up there. That's why it's evil weapon. Wait, so what's the ghoul thing? To fight one. The weapon's manipulating the ghoul? This makes no sense to me. What is this mob? Big damage, big damage. Watch out. I cannot thank you enough for saving us, but how did you know we were here? Running away turned out to be the best choice. Not only did he escape, but he sent for help too. If he had tried to rescue us himself, we would probably all be dead by now, but to run and scavenge another day, yes? I must remember to thank him. Town Hall. While we took an enormous risk in coming here, the treasures we found made it worthwhile, but we were forced to throw them away when those creatures came after us. Very valuable they are. The Ronso miners, who used to live here in Kelluk, had some excellent shinies. After the Mistel arrived with their Talos, everything changed, and most of the laborers relocated to Twine. The place was abandoned, and they only took what they needed, leaving everything else behind. Maybe these shinies were not so important to the console, but to us, scavengers, this is a treasure trove. If we were to return empty-handed, the whole expedition would have been a waste of time. Will you help reclaim the bounty? The most precious were the bag of ancient coins, the pretty tableware, the damaged chest. Once we have those, we can go home. My finger is on the button. My finger in Worm of the Well. Oh. Hey, watch it. Not comfort. Do. Wrong button. Smite of Rage. Rager. Ronso Crockery? It looks like you have found all of them. You take a closer look. These coins might not be worth much after all. This crockery should fetch a small fortune. In the picture, you can see the likeness of the great Kelk, the elder who they named the town after. Collectors will pay a lot for this. The works of art inside this chest are the real prize. Historians will go giddy when they show them these. I cannot help but feel a little sad. These scenes of bustling streets and children playing are a far cry from these crumbling ruins. It's hard to believe that this was once their home. This is one of the reasons why we scavengers take pride in our work. With these artifacts, we are able to learn more of the past, so but that it is not forgotten. Thank you kindly. Yo. Ointment. One last thing. Nasty beast. Talking about. One more thing. Oh, I do hope the contents have not incurred any damage. Praise be, my instruments and such are largely unscathed. Most importantly, my field notes are all present and correct. I do not know what I would have done if I had lost the fruits of my research into the Church of the First Light. I dare say the name rings a bell. Most have heard of this ancient religion, yet few know its history. If it pleases you, I may offer a relatively succinct summary of my findings. Done? The Church of the First Light was one of the most widespread religions and had followers in every corner of Novrand. It began with the original inhabitants, the elves, and eventually took root amongst the other races. This included not only their allies, the Humes, but the Galgant and the Drawn, with whom they shared a tumultuous relationship. The Church of the First Light's influence grew to such an extent that it surpassed even that of the monarchs and rulers of the various nations. That was until the flood of light changed everything. Light that they so revered was not their salvation but their destruction. As you may well imagine, those who survived quickly abandoned their religion, and its teachings were all but forgotten. I have made it my life's work to see that these people in ways are not similarly lost to the sands of time. Though I understand the perils involved with the exploration of ancient ruins, I feel we must do our utmost to retain what knowledge can of the world that exists before the flood. It seems that we have dallied here long enough. However, it would be remiss to part from you without offering my gratitude for the retrieval of my irreplaceable research material. I will return to Twine and give my thanks to Tofrith, suggesting that I visit these ruins. It was a most worthwhile expedition indeed. Fare thee well. Traveling historian. Always a pleasure to meet a new customer. What can I do for you? Oh really? You're quite the connoisseur, one who is clearly hungry for my sprouts. Unfortunately, I have none left. Hold on my stock to someone from Yulmore, for a rather tidy sum, I might add. You're as desperate as you look. Perhaps you could go straight to the source. Mord harvests the cacti over by the lift station. You get her to bring some to me. Make you a batch. $2. Need the sprouts now. Lucky for you, I've picked some. Pick, deliver it right away. Hey, come on, what is this quest? Go over there. Talk to him. Go back. How's there no etherite? Ether. Where's the ether current? Ether current. Thanks for first batch. Sweet dreams, my friend. Okay, man. You do you. One-eyed miner. Oh, I didn't notice you there. What do you want? Charms. Where'd you get this? I don't know. Gods, how could I have been so careless? It was all my sister left behind before she... Look, I'd rather not talk about it, but I appreciate you bringing it back to me. It means a lot. Ew. Oil be back. Busy, don't think so. I'm offering coin to anyone willing to fill up my lamps. Interested? There are 4 of them. Here's the oil. Come and see. See, that's what I like. These are the kind of quests I've had mess with. Do that. Do this. Our young lad. Gnome are heroes. Have you seen a gnome before? Everybody hates them because they eat our gems and attack people. I want you to go into the mine and fight them, but everyone says I'm too young. What do you think? Those things crush rocks. They'll make short work of you. I'm not scared of those stupid gnomes, but maybe you're right. You don't show me? Okay. I want to see how brave you are. Nah. You don't need to see how brave I am. I don't want to show you how brave I am. The way you described it, I was expecting the place to be abandoned. Perhaps our fortunes are finally improving, so we should probably hear what John has to say before we celebrate, assuming we can find him, that is. Into the breach. Flush him out. Kill, destroy, kill, destroy. Oh wow, did I do that with Max? Freaking Kenki, not Kenki, Ninjutsu Kenki. Whoopsie daisy. Assassino! Whoa, 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 the elderly gnome. Light him up. Megalobat. They probably have some kind of bat wings that are useful here. Is this our man? I believe so. Who are you? And what are you doing in here? Well, you should have listened to Thaf. You're wasting your time. This site is not as developed as the others, is it not? Surely there must be something left. I should explain. The stone you're looking for is Leonine. All the Talos in the hills of Amber are empowered using them. Were, at least. Anyway, what's ever left, if anything, is too far below to be safely excavated. Deepest reaches of the mine, we use Talos to keep the pathways from collapsing. They're still there, but they could give out at any time, which is why much of the mine is closed off. And our only option is to search the higher levels for the fragments of Leonine. They have been overlooked. I suppose there may be one. Well, don't leave us in suspense. What you're asking for is a secret trade secret. You need to be duly compensated in exchange. Fine, what do you want? The other day I found a Volbert gold piece down in the mines. A bloody Volbert gold piece. Wouldn't you know it, I dropped the damn thing somewhere while I was working. Find it and I'll tell you what you want to know. You drive a hard bargain, sir, but we'll take it. It seems we'll have a work cut out for us, Clyde. Thankfully, an idea for how we might hurry things along. I wasn't working that deep in the mine, so don't go searching too far. As I'm sure you've noticed, despite their best efforts to illuminate the corridors, it's rather dark in here, meaning it will be that much harder to find a single coin hiding in the shadows. That's why I propose we use these sun drops. These sun drops. They help the eye take in more light. Why don't you start your search further in, and I'll handle this area here. I'll trace your steps after in case you happen to miss it. If you find the drops effects wearing off, I can give you more, so don't worry. Drip drop, dark sight. Okay. It's definitely over here, without a doubt in my mind. Alright, keep doing that. Turn over a rock and you find a Voltberg gold piece. Wow! He's gotta use it soon. He does. Wow! Ooh, Chavo. Doom, 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 doom. Doom, 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 doom. Olam Basham. Gimori, I was hoping he'd drop the gold piece somewhere close to the entrance, or fooled me for thinking Lady Luck was on our side. Yo, or maybe she is, yours at least. In the end, my contribution was little more than poor company. Come now, Thancred, you're far more prepped for the task than I. I couldn't have done it without your sun drops. Whatever. So you say, but you have a proven knack for success regardless of circumstances. Doubt very much I could have discovered and assisted. I only managed to survive the Corthian wilderness and the Imperial capital by virtue of extensive preparation, a habit of mine since childhood. It's one of my few positive traits which endeared me to Luxwa, I imagine. It hasn't been an easy finding ways to compensate for my condition. Every tool and trinket has proven vital to my continued success, such as it is. I have chosen to pursue the arcane arts rather than espionage. Well, not think on it. So long as I have the means to protect those dear to me, see to my duties through, that's all that matters. Now let's hurry and see the return to Guthjon. The sooner we get back to Uranger and Minfilia, the better. Oi, 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 what's happening here? Level 77, I'm literally about to... This is so random. I don't know what to do. Like, what's... It was fine with 76s for the longest, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, 77. Good work, sinner. I'm not a sinner, I just sin her. This isn't enough? Come on. You did it. Mine's safe. Well, this job, sorry for troubling with you. Certainly done a miner's favor. Big mouth he is, it's not much, but please accept the show of thanks. I appreciate you taking the time to listen to him and clear out the mind, though. Can I level up, please? What is this? The piping of the dead. Excuse me, mate, that bloke you were talking to dropped his pipe. It seems so old it might be worth something. Run over and give it back to him, but I got a job to do. Maybe you could do it instead. Let's dance with swords. What is this? How much experience is this? 30,000? 24,000? How much did I get from the Megalome patch? Got like 3,000. Level up. Wow, and all of a sudden I can talk to this guy. Wow. Saxo Panda. You're back. Wait, does that mean... Yo. I'll be damned, you actually found it. Well, a deal's a deal. Don't think this means you'll find what you're after. Dirty job. To be honest, I wasn't sure you could pull it off. But you did, and I'm a man of my word. Come with me. Goose. Hope you waited for the sun drops to wear off. They work wonders in the dark, but in the light of day, only bring you pain. Coltrane wants a whole grain, baby. Ooh. Every time I step out of those mines, the sky seems to get brighter. I never leave them if the air weren't so stale. But you're not come to hear my grievances. You're after Leon 9. First I have to ask, you ever heard of rockworms? Rockworms? Know them by another name, but I'm fairly certain that locals call them knockers. Aye, they do. Whatever you want to call them, those little bastards may be the answer to your troubles. You can fit through cracks and crevices down where we could never hope to reach. On occasion, they come back with something valuable. Huh? They dig up leonine in the mines. It's a rare occurrence, but yes. That said, it usually amounts to no more than a few flakes. Well, our only other option sounds tantamount to suicide, so how can we draw out these rockworms? Over by that shack, you'll find a bag full of smoke bombs. Set off a few in the mines and you'll flush them out in no time. Once they're out in the open, knock them senseless and check their backs. I should warn you that this method of mining, you can even call it that, is used as a last resort on account of what little they're like to bring back. You'll want to cover as much ground as you can if you hope to find anything of value. Assuming you do find something, bring it here and I'll have a look. We should split up if we're to cover more ground as he suggests. If you can cover these 3 areas on your map, I'll see to the parts between them. The hell? How am I going back in here? The hell? What the hell? Rubble. Yo. Why doesn't this happen? What do I know? Dude. What is going on right now? I'm about to lose my mind this quest. What in the world? What are you talking about? 1 out of 7. This game doesn't do this. I swear, if there's one over there, man, that's that shit I don't like. I can't believe they're doing a quest like this. This is the most grinding quests I ever did in this game. I'm looking for... Yeah. What was that? I did it again. What did I just do? Hold up. I have a new spell. Yeah. I don't know how I did it. Oh my god. Pickpocket. Yeah. What? Oh, you have to do it with Kasatsu. That seems to be us. An actual quest where you grind. Feel like I haven't had one like this the whole game. And it's refreshing. Found my fair share of rocks. Hopefully it's Leonine amongst them. There you are. Find anything promising? I don't know. Between the two of you, I'd say you've got quite the haul. Best get comfortable, friends. It's going to take some time for me to sift through all this. Take your time. I need to stand.
You may not remember this about Arminfilia, but prior to founding the Path of the 12, long before the Scions, she was something of a miner.
No, she wasn't.
After her father died, Flamine took her in and taught her the trade. I think
No.
they were both seeking to fill the void left by a loved one. Maybe that's why she took to it so readily. Back in those days, I spent most of my time in the quicksand, or some other tavern, loosening tongues and gathering secrets. Occasionally, I'd catch a glimpse of her in the street, on her way home after another hard day's work. I always felt a wave of relief when I saw she'd come back safe, along with a pang of guilt at the fact I wasn't there to support her as I should have been. Simply speaking with her more than once in a blue moon would have been a good start. I could never bring myself to do it. Instead, I threw myself into my work and became every drunkard's best friend.
Can't imagine she thought too highly of you back then.
Not too highly, no. She once called me a wine-sodden wharf rat, which wouldn't have been half as galling had it not been so accurate. But that was a lifetime ago. Here and now, I have another chance to do things right, and I will not squander it again.
Again.
Hey! Come and see what I found! You're not going to believe this.
I think we will.
Tell me it's Leonine.
It is at that. You lot were born lucky. It's mostly broken pieces. But look at this.
Is it green?
This is a rather fine specimen.
It's been decades since we found anything approaching this big. But that's not all. There's an engraving on it.
Engraving. Is it?
Ah, these scratches here. They're a little hard to make out.
It's not the, what's his name? Monsoon? Not Monsoon. Forget his name. The guy that lost his wife. Is it the wife?
To my beloved Magnus and
Oh
Scully.
god. Scully. Scully.
Yes! Do you see? It was a gift to Magnus from his wife.
I don't believe it. You're right.
She found it. She really found it. She must have spent her final hours carving this message into the stone, in the hope that he might see it one day. Those rock-backed bastards must have made off with it before we could clear a path to her. It's fate that brought you here to find this stone. No other explanation. It makes me wonder what else might still be buried in these parts.
Pinky! I had hoped we would find Leonine, but to find that particular specimen is nothing short of a miracle. Beasts tend to have those, have a heart. I wouldn't believe it that I had not seen it for myself. Before you said it in the Talos, would you take it to Magnus? For 3 long years, he's believed she died for nothing. He must know the truth, that her sacrifice was not in vain. I'll take it straight to him. You have my word. Thank you, Guthordorn, for all your help. Right then, let's not keep everyone waiting. I can only imagine the look on his face when he sees that. Where'd this quest come from? Or is that a combo quest? Hopefully. So, did you find my fellow scavengers? I'm so relieved my reputation is safe, and also my friends are not dead. But one of them is injured, you say. I make sure he is at least reaches fine before he keels over. Unfortunately, we more do not heal in the same way as humans or Ronso, so the treatments will not work on us. You will need freshly prepared ointment to seal the wound, made accordingly on the traditional recipe. While I can get most of the ingredients here in Twine, I would still need 2 plump, juicy rock wrigglers. You go catch some for me. I'll take care of the rest. I like to hide in the crags, so try hooking them out with this knife. Time is of the essence, so please do not dilly-dally. Oka Mentotsu. Hit him with the blunt knife. Call that shit my blunt knife. There's a fate. Someone's doing it. I have to get over there, but I can't. I literally can't go over there without going all the way over there. Literally. Freaking hands are all sweaty. Fingers, keyboards, everything is just musty, sweaty, gross, yuck. You have the rock wrigglers. Excellent. Once I've squeezed out their blood and mixed it with the other ingredients, the ointment will be... But before we leave, my friends wish to offer their thanks. We're under no obligation to help us, but you did so without a thought for your own safety. We'll never forget you, and the rest of the Twine is sure to be impressed by our adventurers. I am glad to be alive to tell the tale. Deeds will live on in the stories we share with our children and our children's children. Fare thee well. Let me guess, up to his old tricks. Here's a pipe. My pipe! I've been looking for this. I can't thank you enough for bringing it back to me. That's a bit of a story behind it, you see. If you have the time, please come and meet me in the graveyard. I'd like to tell you a tale if I may. No thanks. Just give me my reward. Our mutual acquaintance. The traveling fruitcake came back to thank me. Really did much besides sending you to help. Anyway, he left this for you. Show him the gratitude. So how did it go? Yes, this should do the trick, but it's a lot more than I paid for. How did you end up with so much? You did all this for my grandfather. That was very kind of you. Are you sure this is for medicinal purposes? See what you're getting at, alright? I'll come clean. It's not medicine. Some say it causes hallucinations, and few people use it for relaxation. In my grandfather's case, it gives him a brief respite from the pain that racks his body. I'm afraid he hasn't got much time left, but this is at least eases his suffering. He'll be able to sleep well tonight. I'm sure you've done him a good turn. Why you always lying? Don't lie to me! Don't! Glad you decided to join me. You see, this pipe was once owned by a much loved and respected member of our community, who now rests beneath this very soil. He was a good friend to many of us, myself included, and came from a long line of Ronso, going all the way back to Great Novi. The mine was named after his ancestor. He always felt a sense of pride in his work and led digs that went deeper and deeper into the rock. No matter what happened, he never gave up. After the Talos Masters left 15 years ago, we ran into all sorts of problems. We lost so many good workers to cave-ins, sin eaters, attacks, injury, and simply leaving for better prospects elsewhere. Even then, he kept digging. Though he is no longer with us, we try to follow the example he set. I always carry his old pipe with me as a memento of the days we spent together. I'm grateful to you for taking the time to listen and it's good to know that someone from outside the Twine has an interest in the work we do and the reasons why we keep going, in spite of everything. Which reminds me, I need to see the others about getting rid of those wretched gnomes. I hope I will have the chance to speak with you again one day. Really well. Let me grab this thing quick. We're through. Main pursuit. Say, perhaps could you help me? Help me? Huh? As you no doubt notice, most of the Twine's miners are Ronso. Just a lad, though, only one of his kind in the whole town. His name is Keysat, a bit of a loner, always digging by himself in places where you'll be lucky to find a few lumps of coal, never mind gems and such. I often ask him why he doesn't mind the same spots as the rest of us, but he never gives me a proper answer. I dare say you would be more inclined to speak with an outsider, though. You could get the truth out of and see if anything is the matter, which would put me at ease. Okay, we'll do that later. Magnus, son of Mag. Gods, what do we say? I don't know, it's up to you. Oh, it's you. If you come to complain about the trolley, you'll find no sympathy from me. I told you before, it won't run, and you wouldn't listen. Oh, but it will, now that we have this. Your name is engraved on it, along with your son's. It was a gift from your wife, Magnus, from Agna. What? He's gonna throw it away, don't. No, she couldn't have. Agna. Take it. Do with it what you will. Are you certain? It would delay our plans, but it said take it. It was you who found it, you who needs it. Looking at that stone, all I can see is... Please, just leave me be. Hope you'll be there when the Talos stirs to life. I'm sure she'd want you to see it. You do the honors of delivering this to Urangia. No clue what this riddle means. You found Leonine. Truly, then what are we waiting for? Let's get that trolley moving. What? By the gods, I didn't think it possible. Finally, we can move to Nabatharang, assuming this works, of course. Sorry, I couldn't be of more help, but by the sounds of it, you have a knack for handling strange requests. Bright side, Urangia taught me a lot about the Talos and their parts. I think I can help if they need further repairs. Thou art returned, and with Leonine, it would seem, as promised, the Talos have been made ready to receive its heart, thanks in no small part to Jarek, Thaf, and Minfilia. At last we shall return time to the timeless, this sentinel of stone, that we may press on towards Nabatharang. Alright, Urangia. Enough with the theatrics. Very good, now let us begin. Show begin.
Preparations for the enchantment are complete. When the heart hath been suffused with a sufficient quantity of ether, the golem should be restored to life.
Golem?
All right then. Whenever you're ready.
How would he know how to do this? Missed that part? Probably I missed it. Oi, 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 oi!
It's working! It's working!
He sounds like Ardbert.
Magnus!
Super fighting robot.
You left me for this? This wretched heap of stone and rubble?
Get him away from that thing. Someone needs to put this guy down.
This worthless pile of earth? And yet... I can't.
What troubleth thee, child?
I shouldn't be here. I don't deserve to be. I don't deserve any of the things you've done for me. I'm just
Where is this
abandoned,
coming from?
helpless and hopeless. If tomorrow came and I was gone, it would be better for everyone.
What are you even talking about? We need you to find the city then.
He'll never admit it, but I can see it in his eyes. I wish he'd just say it. Just say that he hates me, that he wishes I was dead so that she could return.
Pet.
None of this is thy doing, child. 'Twas I who set the oracle on her path unto the first. I who condemned you all to suffer these torments. 'Tis my sin alone, and one that will haunt me unto my dying day. Yet I dare not dwell over long on my many regrets, for the world is a tapestry of fates, interwoven and inseparable. And we who strive to better it cannot choose but make difficult decisions. For naught of worth was ever achieved without sacrifice. And thus must man ever struggle to weigh life against loss. The one for whom thou mournest beareth no grudge. Were she here, she would not suffer thee to languish in sorrow. She would tell thee to seek thine own path, thine own purpose. It is a truth which I myself was slow to learn. Yet a truth it remaineth. Thou needst but have faith, and all will be well.
Why did she get all that from the golem? And Magnus's breakdown? Bro, we know words, man.
Not today.
Meanwhile, in the Crystarium. Why is he just watching? He always creeping. Stola? Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
To what do I owe the pleasure that is your extended stay?
Oh, to the tediousness of our hero's present endeavors. That and the insufferable abundance of light in Armorang. I should be glad to keep my distance. Oh, I'm rather fond of sleep, you know. It's a wonderful way to pass the time. Not that my compeers would agree, mind you. Always on the move, the lot of them. Like La Hebrea, constantly jumping from vessel to vessel. Such fire, such determination. So much passion, fleeting and forgotten. Come to think of it, Exarch, I don't believe I've ever seen you retire to your chambers for so much as 40 winks. However do you keep your eyes from closing? The cold shoulder. You wound me, sir. Always so guarded in our every interaction. Interactions you curiously refrain from sharing with the Scions and their champion.
And risk souring your budding relationship? I think not. Much as I dislike you, there are more useful targets for his energies. And I'm not in the habit of pointing him at my enemies like a weapon.
Is that right? Fond of him, are you? You continue to fascinate me, Exarch. But tell me, who are you? The once great nation whose ingenuity gave birth to this tower was shaped by my hand. As such, I know full well the wonders it can facilitate and those it cannot. There is nothing in these walls which could have aided you in summoning our dear friend across time and space. Much less in possession of his mortal flesh, not even I could have performed such a feat.
I see. You had a hand in Alag as well. You would know what I am? I am the adjudicator of the sacred history with which you dared trifle. I am keeper of this tower's boundless wisdom. The wisdom of ages without age, of everywhere and nowhere. The great work of those who tamed the wings of time and grasped the nature of the rift. 'Tis a boon born of the sacrifice of brave heroes who gave their lives for a brighter future. I will not see their hopes and dreams squandered. The history which led us here will be unwritten. I promise you that.
Slightly opened mouth.
Well, it seems we're both eager to fulfill our duties then.
On that much, we are in agreement.
We haven't moved. I'm fine, really. It's just been a long day. Mine apologies for the delay. Minfilia and I had a private matter to discuss, which bringeth me to the question: how didst thou find Thancred during your search? Spoke of Minfilia of his own accord. See. 'Tis well that he did it, and with such candor. I attempted to broach the subject before. My intention was to ensure no words remained unspoken between them. It's tragedy intercede. I regret I myself. All too well. Alas, in the end, he refused to heed my counsel. Time will come when they must face the reality of their circumstances, but faith that all will be well. Now let us not tarry any longer. The Talos and Nabatharang. Tally I shall. I think this is a good place to stop. Oh boy, what is this? Traveler, huh? What do you want with me? Lucky to find a couple of lumps of coal, is that what he said? Knows how much he knows. And you, on the other hand, might be a better audience for my master plan. Have you ever heard of the alloy called Nabathium? Strong, light, and resistant to heat and friction. It was one of the most valuable metals in Nabatharang, and a lot of their jewelry was made from the stuff. Trouble is, the techniques for mixing the alloy lost to the flood. In looking for a way to make my own, my search led me to a scroll that explains the method right down to the last detail. After having a historian decipher it, I learned that I lacked one vital ingredient, rudibite. That is what I am digging for. Short of venturing into the empty, my next best option is to look for a vein on the ring. Vein in the ring. Of course, I'd much better chance of finding one if I had help, but I'd rather not have to rely on anyone from around here. Some of the Ronso miners take exception to the fact I'm misspelled. Seem to think we're not built for this kind of work. I find that Rudabite, they'll see how wrong they are. Eh? You doubt me too? You know, this is the first time I've said more than about 2 words to anyone in a while, and I feel better for getting that off my chest. This might be a bit sudden, but I have an idea. How would you like to see the moment I finally unearth the vein of ore? Well, what I really mean is that I need someone there to act as so otherwise the others might think I bought a lump of it somewhere, ludicrously expensive at it, and I'm pretending to have dug it up myself. Will you do me this favor? You will. Thank you. Luckily, I found the perfect spot for my next dig. My miner's hunch is correct. Ore should be waiting to the surface. It's a newbie's leaving, so I'll wait for you there. You want me to go all the way back there, right? Yeah. Well, that's it for the story quest. I'm gonna do a dungeon to test some sound stuff. Are you still in Paris? Yeah. I need to test the sounds in a dungeon. Whoa, who's it? Whoa, 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 whoa. Ooh. Is there anything else I need to do? No, there's not. I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Yo, man, fuck this thing. Come on. Give me this. Guess I could prepare. Hey. I need to test it with the fan on too. Every time. Okay, let's get these things. Actually, let me put on 26 just to see how it does. 27. Whatever. This is spiking pretty hard. I just need to test it, so I don't care. No double spell. Wait, why did that take all my mana? Shouldn't it have been less? Or am I tripping? No, that's not double cast, that's triple cast. Give it to me, damn! I shouldn't have done that either. Gotta transpose before I transpose. Come on, man. I don't have this thing, man. What do I have? Oh, that's 16. Why are they not killing the damn? What in the world? These aren't sprouts. Yikey, yikeys. I said yikey, yikeys. So whatever. It happens to the best of us, I guess. Yeah. Roly poly, keep on going. Come on. I'm pressing the buttons, but they don't go off when I want them to. Ziggy zag, zig, zig, ziggy zag. The hell? What just happened? What? Who took them out? What the hell? Somebody just one-shotted them. Who one-shotted them? I need that. Give it a spinner Rooney, spinner Rooney, spinner Rooney. Explosion. Target out of range is right in front of me. You mean? Bing bum boom. Oh. Oh, damn, that was bad. Always. Skadoosh. Come on. Alright, that's it. We'll see how that sounded. I don't think it sounded good at all, but we'll see, I'll see. What is this? Oh yeah. Okay.